Alright, so we're going to cook the steak. I finally got everything done up there to cook the steak. I cut up some little green tomatoes and little red tomatoes that I'll put in with the steak later on when it's closer to being fully cooked, so that I don't overcook the tomatoes. Hi, Rocky. Rocky's waiting patiently for steak. Yes, he is. I gotta get in, my friend. You gotta let me in the place. Yes, you gotta let me in. Thank you. Thank you very much. There's no room in here, as you can see. I say that a lot, too. I don't like winter, and there's no room in here. Those are a couple of my catchphrases. It's like don't have a cow for Bart Simpson. You know. It really is. Alright. I'm going to take the tomato scraps down here to where my deer eats. We'll see. Because there's snow, we'll be able to see if she's been around for a feast. We will. We'll be able to see if she's come back for a feast. Hey, we will. Oh, look, there's tracks there. She's gone across there. She has. Those are her tracks. I can tell. Right there. They're kind of melting into the snow, but you can tell those are her tracks. So she passed by. I'm thinking she didn't stop. Anyway, here's where we dump the stuff. It's covered in snow right now, but she'll stick her nose in there and find it, I'm sure. There we go. We'll dump that there for her. For my deer. My lovely deer. This is a tough time of the year to be a deer, I'll tell you. It is. With hunting and coyotes and not a whole lot of stuff to eat. You know, this is not a time of safety and abundance if you're a deer, that's for sure. So, I like to help the girl out any way I can. I do. I'll help a girl out if I can. Alright. Well, let's go back up this way. And we'll let this area be so that she can come at her leisure and feast. That's what we'll do. I can see she's come across here. Like I say, that's clearly a deer track there. You can see she's gone across there. Yeah, there. She's come right through there. That's what she did. Alright. Let's go up this way. She must be living back in there. I've noticed she comes and goes from there. In the summertime, she was coming and going from back in there, so I'm thinking that's where she's living. Oh. Alrighty. Gotta get a fork so I can turn the steak over. Ah. Hey, Rocky. And I'll turn down the heat because I think that's a little too hot. We don't want the heat to be too hot. Hot heat is not necessarily the best thing. We don't want that. We want the heat to be hot, but there is such a thing as too hot of a heat. So we'll just turn it over. There we go. Put all that in the stove. I'll light that on fire in a while. And we'll flip this over. Oh geez, yeah, that is too much heat for sure. Okay, let me turn it down. If it starts to stick to the bottom of the pan, then you put too much heat on it. Bugger, eh? There we go. Yep, too much heat. There we go. We'll turn it down here. That steak do look yummy though. It's a good looking steak. Anybody who doesn't like this steak is a communist. Or a terrorist, or I don't know. Whatever it is or a COVID denier, or whatever it is we're supposed to be scared of these days. That's what anybody who doesn't like that steak is. Yeah, good stuff. Anyway, I gotta go up to the house for a minute because I gotta retrieve a couple of power banks and I gotta bring a couple of dead power banks up there to recharge them. So I'm going to do that, and Rocky and I will see you a little later. Bye for now. That's pretty. It's really pretty.